to another FSU Esports Player Spotlight. I'm Sheridan, and today Austin and I will be interviewing Lance from the Garnet Rocket League team. So hi Lance, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Okay, so my name is Lance Cuthbert, and my in-game name is Avalance. My major is biology, and I'm a junior right now, and I will be graduating in spring 2022.
So yeah, what is the story behind your gamer tag?
So originally, like when I was 9, actually, my gamer tag was Prodigy, and I thought it was like, once I grew up, I thought it was a little bit like cliche because, I saw a lot of prodigies online. So around junior year of high school, I was like, I gotta change my name to something like more special, something that like kind of incorporates my real name, but like is kind of unique at the same time. So like, I think I just started typing in random words that incorporated my name into like the Xbox gamer tag, and most of them were like taken up. Like I tried ambulance. I tried prevalence. I tried ambivalence, and I was like, wow, they really just took all my names. So I was like, no one would think of avalanche though, and eventually I just came up with that one, and I just kind of stuck with it.
So how long have you been playing video games?
Since I was like 4, actually.
What was your first game?
I think it was Halo.
And when did you get into Rocket League?
I think around 2016, after they had like a free-to-play weekend on Xbox, and I tried it out, and I was just in love with the game immediately. So I just started like grinding, and my friends would ask me like, why do you only play this game? And I was like, it's just so much fun. You guys should try it. And no one else ever enjoyed it.
So you were, correct me if I'm wrong, you were promoted from the gold team to the Garnet team this semester, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So how's your time with the Garnet team so far been?
Well, it's been pretty awesome. We've been winning a lot, and I'm really proud of the team. I'm happy that they decided to like take me in, and we've kind of grown a lot since we started, and we're still growing, and we're going to be much better pretty soon.
And a little bit more broadly and kind of adding on to that, how's your time just with the esports club been so far? Have you liked everything?
Yeah, it's been fun. I feel like we all support each other a lot, and I kind of like that. We're kind of like a family.
How do you feel you have improved since being on the gold team?
I think I kind of let my teammates play more, because on the gold team, I think I was kind of just like, trying to get in the spotlight, but now I kind of hang back and let my teammates do what they want, and then come in and try to like disrupt the other team if I can, by controlling the ball on their side. Before I would just like kind of hit the ball around the field as fast as possible, but now I try to like control it a little bit more.
Do you have like a more, like, is this a more comfortable play style for you now that you're on the Garnet team, or?
I'm still kind of getting used to it, to be honest, because sometimes I kind of return to my old habits of just like hitting the ball randomly without any purpose. But it does suit me better, I would say, to control the pace and control the ball.
So let's talk a little bit about this weekend's playoffs. You had a bit of a rocky start during the first match against TAMU. What was going through your mind and like the team's mind after that match? And how did you bounce back?
So in the first game, you could actually see I was using the Octane to try to get like used to it again, because a few weeks ago I switched to the Dominus, and I liked how it felt, but I felt like I couldn't control my touches as much. So I tried switching back to the Octane for that game, and it didn't work out well. Like I could barely control the ball anymore with it. So that was like the first thing I had to change, because I basically felt like I wasn't a player on the field in that first match. Fisher and Ghost told me to switch back to the Dominus because of that. They were telling me that I needed to switch back. And we also realized that we needed to avoid their demos a lot more and try to keep up our pace of play on their side of the field, rather than like hanging back and trying to like wait to see what each other would do. So after that, we just started rotating in faster, tightening our rotations, and just kind of taking as many shots as possible at their net.
It was awesome to watch when you guys came back in those last 2 rounds where you played against TAMU twice. It was like watching a different team play. It was really awesome.
So just how did that like back-to-back wins against TAMU feel?
It felt so good, honestly, because at the beginning of the day, we weren't feeling like ourselves. And even in the next series that was streamed at the beginning, we still weren't feeling like ourselves, but eventually we pulled it back and we started feeling good, and we just carried it throughout the day.
We have to bring it up. That game on Sunday against Colorado State. What would you say happened in that match?
Ooh, I'd say Fisher was popping off, like absolutely. As you can see, 5 goals, 5 saves in the first game.
With a fever, too.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. He's so good. But me and Ghost were kind of not really feeling like ourselves that day, I'd say. Like we were kind of hesitating a lot, not really hitting the ball the way we wanted to, just kind of giving up the ball to the other team. And we just kind of have to work on that going forward because, even on the bad days, we need to still be able to pull out those wins. It shouldn't have been like a reverse sweep,
Definitely.
So do you have like any plans, maybe like an increased practice schedule or something to try to like mitigate that a little bit, try to overcome that loss?
Yeah, I think we're going to try to start scrimming other teams a little bit more. Also going over replay reviews and just playing with each other more often to try to accustom to each other's play styles a little bit more so that, we don't make mistakes like that where we hesitate. And yeah, that's basically it.
This team, has so much potential, and you could totally see it in those matches this weekend. It's awesome to see. I've kind of been following the team since, summer of 2019, so to see the growth, it's been incredible. Ever since you and Fisher joined the roster, it's been insane.
Yeah, super fun to watch.
Super fun. Love watching Rocket League for sure.
So, since we're getting close to the end of the semester, does the team have any plans for the off season? Do you have any goals or expectations? Are you going to be still practicing over Christmas break? Anything like that?
We're going to try to improve individually as players a little bit more and also try to bring it back into the team. We're probably going to take a week or 2 break and then continue to play with each other and try to, kind of form our play style a little bit more as a team. But also individual improvement is very important, so we're also going to be doing that.
What does that individual improvement look like for you?
Just like improving mechanics, making less mechanical errors, like, backflipping when you go for an aerial or something like that, or just like hitting the ball in a way that you shouldn't or you didn't want to, kind of controlling it a little bit more,
Yeah, definitely. And what expectations do you have going into the spring semester?
We expect to win a lot. For sure. Very little losses. It's impossible to win everything, but
yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching another one of our player spotlights. If you're interested in anything the club is doing, you can head over to our Discord server at discord.gg/FSU esports, or you can follow us on Twitter at esports@FSU. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.